How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. I am coming from Austin, Texas. I just got in, I just ate, and I got back, and I looked at crypto, and honestly, I tried to record before this, and I was not able to upload it, but I finally got back to the apartment here, and I want to talk to you about what is happening in the crypto market, because we had Bitcoin break under 40,000, and there are people trying to trick you, and I have the numbers to prove it, and the stories to prove it. So we know last night Bitcoin bounced off 40,000, pretty much right back up to 42,000, and then it fell down today. It fell down under 40,000. So what is happening? Why is this happening to the crypto market? We have all the other altcoins falling down a lot more. I'm going to talk about it. If you guys don't mind, hitting the like button and the subscribe button, I appreciate that. This was one of my top priorities once I saw that the market had dropped. I really want to cover this for you because I think you're being misled. And I don't want you to lose out on life-changing wealth, which is why I'm coming with this video here today. So hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button definitely does help. Also, if you guys want, one of my favorite credit cards, actually my favorite credit card, is the BlockFi rewards card. It is underneath the video. There's a link to it. It is great. It gives you 1.5% Bitcoin back, 2% if you pass certain thresholds throughout your yearly spend. And unlike other crypto-backed cards, there's no annual fee. So they're not trying to get you on the annual fee. You can sign up, you can see whether you're pre-approved, and then you can see if you want the card and start using it. Check it out underneath the video along with their interest account. Thank you, and let's get into it. So Bitcoin fell under 40,000. We have Cardano breaking under $2. Again, we have Ethereum well under 3,000. What is happening? I thought this was going to be the year where we have a blow off top. Well, there's manipulation. Now, of course, I'm not a financial advisor. I already gave that disclaimer at the beginning. But you can see 96.8% of all Bitcoin volume transacted on-chain in yesterday's, which is September 20 flush, was less than a week old. 99% of yesterday's volume was no more than 3 months old. The only users selling on-chain now are newbies or normies. No alarm bells have been rung yet. You can see the breakdown here. Thing is, there are two different groups that I really see in this statistic here. There are the people that bought thinking that they are going to have life-changing wealth, that bought at 48,000, 52,000. They saw it going back up from the 30,000 that was at. They want to add more very quickly, so that way they did not get left out. And then there are also the whales that bought recently that wanted to push all the prices down, knowing that a lot of people would be shaken out. And I will show you why they are trying to shake out right now, because there is something huge that is potentially in the next month for cryptocurrencies. I will show you it here in a moment. But you can see that they are trying to shake people out. We saw that the other day. When you see a large dip, like 1,000, 2,000 in a few minutes, that is not happening from a lot of retail investors just getting FOMO'd out all at the same time. It starts because there's a large whale that wants to dump, or a couple large whales that decide to dump, and then retail gets shaken out. It usually starts with the whales, right? The whales push it down, and then retail investors get liquidated. The people that are on margin get liquidated, or they have stop losses, and then they get shaken out of their Bitcoin. The whales buy back in at lower prices, and then they start pushing it back up. Now, why do I think this is happening right now? Well, BTC ETF could be approved next month, according to Bloomberg's Mike McGlone. This would be huge. We've talked about what a Bitcoin ETF could do, but who is this guy? Who's Mike McGlone? Well, he is actually a pretty big deal over at Bloomberg. You can see he's a senior commodity strategist at Bloomberg Intelligence. He also says he underestimated the reallocation of capital from gold to Bitcoin and Ethereum this year. He talks about it here for about a minute. That is the main point, that he underestimated how many people would give up on gold and move over to Bitcoin and Ethereum. I mean, heck, we went from 10,000 to 40,000 in a year. So, over time, when you zoom out, cryptos do really well. So, Mike McGlone is saying that we could have an ETF next month. Then you put together that whales are trying to shake people out very aggressively right now. We're seeing liquidations, we're seeing long liquidations. This is happening in my opinion, right, anything can happen here. We could see more dip, we could go up, we could do anything. But I think this is their last stand. I think this is them trying to push down the price before it's too late. Once a Bitcoin ETF gets approved, then it's game over. Then it's off to the races. Then people are expecting $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 Bitcoin. They're expecting 500,000 Bitcoin, 1,000,000 Bitcoin the next cycle. So they want to shake out as many people as possible. And if they can get Bitcoin at 40,000 instead of 45,000, that's fantastic. If they can get altcoins, if they can get Cardano under $2 when it should be $3 when they have the Cardano Summit in a few days, that's fantastic. People are taking that. They're excited to push down the price. The whales are excited. Now, why do I think this is happening? Besides just whales, we do have banks that I think are manipulating a bit. JP Morgan, I covered this a few days ago. Their strategist estimates Ether's fair value at $1,500 amid Ethereum killers. So they are saying because of all these new Ethereum killers like Solana, that they are actually only valued at $1,500. They're way overvalued at $3,000. However, a few months ago, they were saying that Ethereum staking could be a $40 billion a year industry, citing that it could be great for some of their wealth clients. So, 2 months ago, they were talking about how it's a great product to get passive income. Now they're saying it's overvalued. Why do you think they're doing this? Most likely to push down the price so that way their wealthy clients can get back in and buy a significant amount. They see a little blood in the streets. This article came out right as we were seeing a massive dip in the market on Monday morning. What is the likelihood that this happens right at the same time? In my opinion, they probably had this all written up and they were just waiting to put the numbers in. How much it should be lower than its market value. So that is my opinion. Of course, you have to do your own research, but it seems unlikely that all this were to happen around the same time, right as the market was dipping. Hey, Ethereum's overvalued. Also, the fact is, most people that actually had changes to their portfolio, most of the people that were contributing to the volume were new people. Either people that were pushing up the price right beforehand to then dump it off, or the people that unknowingly bought into the hype and then got liquidated or got cold feet and want to sell off. Now, of course, do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just what I am seeing. Of course, there is general and real panic in the market from some people. I had some people talking yesterday about how it's just clickbaiting, saying there was a crash, but this has been a crash, right? Bitcoin has fallen over 20% from its highs. This is technically a crash right now, and we're seeing dips of $3,000, $4,000 within an hour. So just be ready. In my opinion, don't be on leverage. That's not going to be worth it at this point. You can easily lose all your money overnight if a whale decides that he wants to dump. So be careful. If you guys want, you can check out the links underneath the video to BlockFi to get their credit card and their interest account. I use both of them. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video.